All right, I'm going to show you guys how to edit a comedian's audio to submit it for Sirius XM. Here I've downloaded Shannon Murphy's mix set. You can hear it here.
To do. I spent 3 weeks organizing a pantry. They don't know how long that takes. They're very rich.
Okay, so the first step is to cut this set up into tracks because this set is 10 minutes long, 11 minutes long, so we need to cut it into tracks that are between 2 minutes 30 and 6 minutes, so ideally about 4 minutes per track. So this set is 11 minutes, so we'll probably get 2 4-minute tracks and 1 3-minute track. Okay, this is just the host introducing Shannon. So we don't want this on the track because we need to get to the joke as fast as possible.
Keep it going for a walker, you guys. It's hilarious. How are we doing? Oh, okay, never mind. I kind of thought as like a little getting to know you, a little jumping off point, I might start by sharing with you all my greatest sexual fantasy.
Let's see, so maybe we can start here.
Oh, okay, never. How are we doing? Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, so this is actually already a joke, right? It's kind of funny, so let's just do that. But let's fade in. Let's see how this sounds.
How are we doing? Oh, okay, never mind. I kind of thought as like a little getting to know you, a little jumping off point, I might start by sharing with you all my greatest sexual fantasy. Is that okay? So my fantasy is that I'm at a bar and then a group of lesbians walk in, not Christians.
Okay, so the issue with this joke is that she's calling back to the previous comedian's crowd work. The previous comedian talked to the audience and found out that there were lesbians that are also Christian, but I don't think we should leave this in for this set because people listening to this track are not going to know about the crowd work that happened previously, and they're not going to know why the audience is laughing. So I'm going to take this out.
And then a group of lesbians walk in. Not Christians. Listen. But like in that group of lesbians, there's like one very confident group of lesbians walk in. In that group of lesbians, there's like one very...
Okay, so I think this sounds pretty smooth, right?
And then a group of lesbians walk in. In that...
But I'm still actually gonna even make it smoother. So that's pretty smooth right there, right?
Is that I'm at a bar and then a group of lesbians walk in. In that group of lesbians, there's like one very confident lesbian, and she like tells all her non-Christian friends, just like, I bet I could turn any straight girl here. And our friends are just like, okay. Non-Christian friends. Just like, I bet that group of lesbians, there's like one very confident lesbian, and she like tells all her non-Christian friends, just like, I bet that group of lesbians, there's like one very confident lesbian, and she like tells all her non-Christian friends, Just like, I Christian friends. Confident lesbian. Just being just being just like lesbian. Just like, I bet.
Okay. So I removed the second reference to Christian. I personally think that reference shouldn't be there. I don't think the people who are looking at these submissions will take a track if the track references a track that the listener hasn't heard.
Very confident lesbian. Just like, I bet.
Okay, so let's listen to the whole thing.
That I'm at a bar, and then a group of lesbians walk in. In that group of lesbians, there's like one very confident lesbian. Just like, I bet I could turn any straight girl here. And our friends are just like, okay, but we pick. And then they pick me. That's it. That's my greatest sexual fantasy. That's all I want. I just want to be turned. But not enough to become a Christian. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. But not enough to become a Christian.
I'm going to remove this reference too.
But not enough to become a Christian. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I just have a lot of bad sex. I'm sorry.
These fades make it a lot smoother.
I just have a lot of bad sex. I just have a lot of bad sex. Like, a lot.
There we go.
I think
That
it's
sounds
because I live
smooth.
here in the Bay Area. And I pretty much only date engineers. You guys get it. Engineers are weird. They are. I see a lot of elbowing going on. I think there's a lot of engineers here. Listen, every single time I sleep with an engineer, every single time, I'm just like, this is nice of me. Right? Like, I'm doing my part for the Silicon Valley, right? I'm helping. You guys use Google? That was me. I did that. I don't get it. I just don't get how these guys can be so educated. They can have such good jobs. They can have such nice apartments. And then be so clueless in their own bedroom. I don't get it. Sometimes I lay there after, and like, he will be sleeping peacefully next to me. And I'll just lay there and think, like, I should rob him. That feels fair. If I don't come, I'm taking something, right? Ladies, trying to start a movement. Let's just start robbing them. I apologize, engineers. Sorry. I'm not sorry. No. I also have a bit of a sexual fetish, which is tall guys.
So we're looking to make this track about 4 minutes long. So I'm just going to keep listening for a natural break in the joke.
And short guys talking to each other. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a really tall guy talking to a really short guy? Every time I see that, I'm just like, ooh, they're gonna fuck. That's hot. That is hot. It is. My sister's gay. I'm so jealous. We were stuck in traffic and she asked me, she was like, what's it even like to have sex with a man? I was just like, you don't want to know. But what I told her was, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like sitting in traffic. It's frustrating. Doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere. And yeah, it would be faster if I got out and walked. So, she's gonna stay gay. Jealous, so jealous. I'm a nanny. That's my job. I take care of children.
So I feel like that's a natural transition. She's telling us her job, so let's just end it at the last joke there.
Jealous, so jealous.
Okay, so I'm going to rename this to track 1. This is the format, 01 dash, and then we can call this joke, let's see what she's talking about in here. She's talking about lesbians. She's talking about sexual fantasies. I'm going to call this fantasies. Okay. And then I'm also going to fade this out at the end here.
She's gonna stay gay. Jealous, so jealous.
That sounds like a good ending to the track. So we faded in at the beginning.
How are we doing?
Okay, so this is our first track. Let's work on our second one. So she started talking about how she's a nanny, right? So let's call this nanny. Okay, and let's start the track where we left off.
I'm a nanny.
I'm going to do a quick fade in on this, even though we don't really need it.
I'm a nanny.
I'm going to shorten it a little bit.
I'm a nanny. That's my job. I take care of children. I'm a bad person, but a good nanny. It's okay.
Great. So we got to the laugh in 9 seconds, which is ideal. Ideally, you don't want to be listening to a track for more than about 15 seconds before the first laugh.
No, I've been with the same family for almost 12 years now. It's a long time. I love them. Like, I really love them. They're very rich. I love them a lot. I do. And they love me. They love showing me off to their friends. We'll be at like a country club and they'll be like, you have to come meet Shannon. Come meet Shannon. And they're so proud to show me off. They're like, this is Shannon. She's a rescue. Mm-hmm. We got her from San Jose. She's a little trashy, but good with the kids. No. I used to work a lot harder at my job than I do now. Like when the kids were all little, I was home with them all day. I worked very hard. But now they're grown. I'm just doing stuff around the house. I make up jobs to do. I spent 3 weeks organizing a pantry. They don't know how long that takes. They're very rich. But every time I do a job like that, they lose their mind. I'll open the pantry and be like, look what I did. And they're always like, oh my God, Shannon. How did you do that? They can't even fathom. And I was like, well, I took a little bit of acid. A little bit. And I arranged everything by color. It does look very cool in there. You can't find anything, but it looks awesome. It does. I'm a bad person, but a good nanny, I swear. I was trying something new last year. I was hooking up with a really hot dude who was very dumb. Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever fucked a hot, dumb person? Yeah, make some noise if you've ever fucked a hot, dumb person. What a bunch of liars. No, everyone in here should have made noise. Have you ever fucked someone so dumb? Like so dumb that you were just like, is this legal?
Nice.
Am I crossing a line? This man's an idiot. But he was really hot. He was. He was very, very into choking me in bed. which normally I would be fine with. But because he was so dumb, that made me nervous. It did. I've read of mice and men. You know, that's not how I want to go out. I swear I'm a good nanny. I actually fell in love recently, which was exciting. Yeah, with a woman. Yeah, we all saw that coming. I did. I started doing girl on girl. So I guess I'm still a little straight because I keep calling it that. But no, it's fun. But I had never been with a woman before. So I was very surprised to find out that women were just as bad at sex as men. No, I'm just kidding. It was awesome. It was so good. I got a carabiner for my keys. I'm all in. I'm all in. I was very nervous to eat pussy for the first time, though. Like, I was so nervous.
Okay, so it sounds like the natural end to this joke is when she says that she fell in love for the first time. So let's go back.
But because he was so dumb, that made me nervous. It did. I've read of mice and men. You know, that's not how I want to go out. I swear I'm a good nanny. I actually fell in love recently.
Okay, so let's just cut the joke right there. Okay, same as last time. Let's fade it. I use the exponential fade. Let's hear how that sounds.
I swear I'm a good nanny.
Okay, that sounds good. And then that sounds good too. Okay, let's do a third track. Let's call this one Fell in Love. I like to capitalize all the letters. Open that up. Okay, let's finish the track here.
I actually
Let's fade it in.
I actually fell in love recently, which was exciting. Yeah, to eat pussy for the first time, though. Like, I was so nervous.
See how long this track is going to be. Yeah, 4 minutes, so this is pretty good.
Bad at sex as men. No, I'm just kidding. It was awesome. It was so good. I got a carabiner for my keys. I'm all in. I'm all in.
I'm just listening to the rest of the track to see if there's anything that needs to be edited out, but I think probably this is just going to be the third track like this.
I was very nervous to eat pussy for the first time, though. Like, I was so nervous. But I, prepared. I did a lot of Googling. I watched a lot of porn. So I felt prepared going in. The thing I wasn't prepared for was, how much we'd be talking about our feelings. That's a lot. I was not prepared for that. And this woman that I've been dating, she's so emotionally intelligent, so good at communicating. So I've just had to use ChatGPT to get me out of that hole. It's working. But back when I was fucking men, a couple months ago, guys always would be like, I want you to sit on my face. And I would be like, oh my God, no. I'm gonna kill you, right? But now that I'm dating a woman, I'm just like, I want her to sit on my face, all the time. Yeah, it's not so fun. I get it now. That's how I want to die. I get it. Are you guys a porn crowd? Do you guys like porn? The Christian lesbians are a porn crowd. I do like porn. I think.
Let me think about whether I have to remove that or not. The Christian lesbians. Let's listen to it again.
The Christian lesbians are a porn crowd. No. Are you guys a porn crowd? Do you guys like porn? The Christian lesbians are a porn crowd. I do like porn. I think my very favorite part of COVID was being stuck at home watching porn. That was great. Like when we all got shut down, Pornhub was just like, we're in this together. And then we all just came together. It was great. They gave us all free premium. It was fun.
I'm gonna say we can leave it in because I think the context is there that no, you know what? I'm gonna remove it.
Do you guys like porn? The Christian lesbians are a porn crowd. I do like porn.
It's kind of bad to remove laughs, but I don't know. I think it's better.
I think my very favorite part of...
I'm just going to do this.
I think my very favorite...
Okay, that's pretty
smooth.
smooth.
You guys like porn? I think my very favorite part of COVID was being stuck at home watching porn. That was great. Like when we all got shut down, Pornhub was just like, we're in this together. And then we all just came together. It was great. They gave us all free premium. It was fun. But I watched too much porn. Like way too much porn when that happened. I watched so much porn that I actually ended up getting 2 sex toys stuck in me. Yeah, exactly. Her shocked face said it all. I was watching, I got confident. I was like, I could do that. I couldn't do that. And they got so stuck. And I panicked. I panicked more than I've ever panicked in my whole life. I couldn't even think real thoughts. It was just no, 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 no. This is not happening. And I was just like, what am I gonna do? Go to the ER? During a global pandemic? To get 2 sex toys out of my body? That's how you get COVID, right? That place is dirty. And I didn't know why they were stuck. So eventually I took my phone and I took a lot of pictures to see if I could figure out what was going on. And then 1 year later, my phone was just like, hey, Shannon, on this day, 1 year ago today, you're not gonna believe it, but we've made a video montage for you, just set to sad music. All right, you guys, that's it for me. You've been very fun.
Okay, excellent. And then there's a natural fade there at the end that the mixer put in for us. Okay, so now we have our 3 tracks. So let's export these. I'm just going to make a bin for these. Okay, I'm going to export. Okay, so this is very important here. The format has to be waveform audio. Now here in the audio settings, it has to be 44.1, otherwise they're not going to accept it. Has to be 16-bit, so keep that. Okay, and I'm going to put these all into a little folder here on my hard drive. I made one for Shannon here. Choose this. Send to media encoder. Okay, so we have the 3 files here. Let's render all of them. Okay. So we have the 3 files here. Let's go and make let's upload these. Sirius submission audio. Got a folder here for Shannon. If this folder is not here, make it. Oh, the raw mix. We were sharing this with her. This is the folder we're actually going to share with Sirius, so I'm just going to delete this. This folder was so that we could ask Shannon's permission so she could see what her set sounded like, but this is the actual folder that's going to go to SiriusXM, so we don't want this in here. Move that to the trash. Let's upload her 3 tracks. All right. So I'm going to stop this video here, and then I'm going to make a new video to show you how to do the metadata sheet.